Hello everybody, in this video I want to talk about and share my opinion about the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. Now, as you know, I bought a PlayStation 5 today, and one of the things that I was excited to try the most was actually the controller. The thing is that when I try a different platform, I always like the platform to give me something new. But there's something refreshing. For example, when I jump into VR, it was a completely new experience, and I really love it. That's why I enjoy playing it every single day. Now, of course, coming from PC and previous PlayStation 4 player, I asked myself, well, what PlayStation 5 will bring to me different than, of course, the visuals that we know they are going to be improved because of the more powerful computing power. So I tried the controller and it delivers. Everything you read about it, the good things about it, absolutely true. If you ask me, how we can actually describe it, like in just one line, one sentence, I will tell you that it feels like this controller just comes alive in your hand. Man, I already enjoy playing with the controller. I actually prefer a controller than keyboard and mouse by far. That's the reason I bought a controller, by the way, a few weeks ago, a cheap one, just to get a feeling, the vibration, But this, of course, takes everything to a new level. This is a way to connect you from what's happening on the screen, to give you more tactile feeling. So when there are rumbles and rocks falling, you're going to feel it. When you're working on a surface, you're going to feel this little movement that are very high res in terms of the vibration. Yeah, not the screen, the vibration that really kind of mimic a different type of surfaces. For example, when I use a bow and I just push the trigger to pull the bow, it just feels so realistic, like I'm actually pulling the bow. I feel the tension. Now it all adds to the immersion, and of course immersion is a nice word, but bottom line is that you're gonna feel more connected in what's happening on the screen when you have this tactile feeling. Same as like you do in the real world, right? For example, if you are standing on a vibrating surface, or you are touching something, a specific something like leather, or you're touching ice, right? You get a feeling of it, right? Without different feelings, everything feeling just flat, it would be boring, not interesting. For example, I remember when there was electricity, you feel this like bzzz, the electricity in your hand. It's just crazy. And when something big happens, like again, rocks falling, you feel the rumble. It's not Nintendo Switch rumble. This is really something much, much higher in terms of density and resolution compared to everything that I tried before. And yeah, it does transform the gameplay experience. And I'm sure that with some games it may be less suitable, for others more. And of course games need to be made to use the API to actually use it. Not of course every game uses this. Now aside from that, it's super comfy. By the way, I also have muscle memory from the PlayStation 4 controller, so for me, I found the PlayStation DualSense to be super, like it was custom made for my hands. I have a problem with the Xbox controller. The reason is that because the thumb, when I use the thumb at the upper part of the controller, I become much less accurate when using it. Probably take more time to get used to, but with the PlayStation controller, just super accurate for me. I can do like really fine tune my movements, whether with the Xbox controller, it's just harder for me. Maybe it's because I just play with the PlayStation so much that I feel that very comfortable. But again, the controller itself is very comfortable. The PlayStation 4 controller was much less comfortable. I remember always having my fingers were holding at the back, kind of a loose. Here they add kind of a more, meaty back. So I really feel that it supports both my front and my back hands, so nothing is actually let loose. So just feel more comfortable to hold. Now we can see some gameplay using the motion sensor. I'm actually moving up and down, and then give kind of a momentum to my character. And then, but if all of course is with vibrations and lots of things happening with the controller at this time, which is very hard to demonstrate. Of course, you need to really hold it yourself in order to feel it. And then I can actually, for example, climb by just using left, and right in the opposite direction in order to climb. Actually controlling the motion, the movement and direction of the hand, but just using the controller. You need to understand, even trying this game, Atro's Playroom, which is free of course on the PlayStation 5, it comes installed on the PlayStation 5, is a unique experience for me. I enjoy it more than many other games that I played, that just rehash of the same thing. Now I do hope that the same experience will continue. I want to try Ratchet and Clank, of course, Rift Apart. I want to see how it works there with the controller. Should be amazing, but again, I need to try it out myself. I also really like, by the way, the ability to kind of slide on the touchpad and use it for kind of texting. Although it's not that accurate, but I need to get used to it probably. It's something new. Sometimes it's just too fast. I also really like the sticks. I really have on the PlayStation. By the way, I try other controllers, which is a bit stiff. Here the thumbstick move very kind of freely. Not too much, by the way. Of course, there is a resistance, but it allows me to do some really fine-tuned movements, and this is very important for me. Otherwise, it just can be a disaster. So I really hope. I really like the design itself. Just perfect, especially when you use it for the first time. I remember when I used the PlayStation 4 controller, it was a bit stiffy. And after some time that you use it, kind of moved a bit more freely. This one just seems like perfect from the start. Now I've got the white version. I know people complain about the white version, also black version. I don't care. I mean, I got also another one, the same thing, actually bundled with the game. Now this part I want to show you, just listen to the sound that actually comes from the controller, from the vibration. Just listen. So yeah, definitely going to jump on every game that actually supports this, because this is something that's going to be really unique and interesting to play, and I'm sure it's going to enhance the gameplay experience for other games. This is just heavily used here, by the way. Even when you work on different textures with your character, it just changes, depends on the surface that you're actually moving. It's all around a fantastic controller. Yeah, definitely, I thought this was going to be a gimmick. I have to tell you, I thought that it's going to be like, all right, come on. How far you can actually take it, how accurate it can be, and how fun it will be actually using in a game. It actually works very well. So in that aspect, I was very surprised. I didn't think that it's going to be that good. Other than this, yeah, that's it. I mean, overall, need to play more games and get the feel of it. Overall, very comfortable, great features, and works very well, especially in Atro Playroom. Otherwise, I need to try out other games and let you know how it feels and how it plays. So this is it. Consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any question about the controller, again, ask your questions in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer you as soon as possible. And I'll see you very soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.